Habitat for Humanity is a not-for-profit organization that operates across Saskatchewan and around the world. It provides families the opportunity for safe and secure housing by enabling them to purchase their own home. There's actually 5 key pieces under which Habitat operates. First of all, it's a not-for-profit organization that relies on the donations from businesses and individuals. Secondly, it's a retail organization. We operate 3 restores in the province. Thirdly, we build homes, so we're a construction company. We train and provide education for these families so they can learn how to handle their finances and pay a mortgage and all of the things a family needs to do. And finally, we're also a financial company. We collect mortgage payments and then we take those mortgage payments and cycle them into building more houses, and the cycle continues. Home ownership is important beyond just having a roof over your head. It offers the families real stability, and as well, over time, they're building equity. That safety and security going forward just fundamentally changes lives, and that's what we're so proud of. Having 198 mortgages is not insignificant, and so families across the province have benefited from the work that Habitat does. They are also no longer perhaps reliant on supportive housing. Their educational outcomes, their health outcomes, all of those things improve as well. There's less reliance on the health system, and they become much more contributing members to society. And so it is a big help, not just to the family, but to the community as a whole. So in order to become a partner family, a family has to apply, and in order to qualify, they need to have a family income within a certain band. They have to have enough working income that they can, in fact, pay a mortgage every month of 25% of their income, and that they can do that and succeed and still live and raise their kids and do the things that families want to do. They also need to be living in less than ideal conditions. They need to provide 500 volunteer hours, and that effort helps them to learn how to be able to maintain their home. They also have to take some training to be able to handle their finances and make their mortgage payments regularly. The restores in Saskatchewan are the retail arm of Habitat for Humanity Saskatchewan. We have 3 restores operating in Regina, Saskatoon, and Prince Albert. These restores are a true social enterprise. The donated items are sold, the revenue supports the organization of Habitat, and the other great benefit is that many of these items would otherwise end up in the landfill, but they're donated to Habitat and they get a second life somewhere else.
Right now we're in Regina's Restore location. Our number 1 mission is to use the profits from the store to build as many houses for as many low-income families as we can. As a side mission, we're doing as much as we can to keep junk and waste out of landfill by upcycling and recycling. Our proceeds also go to paying our administrative costs, paying for our staff wages, and for the expense of the business. Think of us like a hardware store. Generally, anything you can find in a hardware store, you can usually find with us, plus a few hidden gems. One of our major items is furniture, so we love our furniture donations. We turn it over quite frequently in the store. Building materials, we would love to see more of that in the store, but we do have quite a lot in hand. And everything from the nails you use to hammer in all the way to the small knickknacks you post on your wall like artwork. Money can be tight for some people at times, or they're just looking for an awesome bargain, or they're just looking for their treasure. So coming here, you're going to save a few bucks, and you're also going to be able to maybe find those products you can't at the other stores at an awesome price. Anyone can donate to our store, whether it's a large corporate business, small business, or a private donor. You can either bring it to our donation gate Tuesday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., or we can come to your place of business or residence and pick it up if you need help moving it. Volunteers are one of the lifebloods of the Restore. We appreciate every one of them, and they're from all different means. Without the volunteers, there's many tasks we just wouldn't have the time to complete, from cleaning products to helping us repair stuff to recycling the products that need be. Anyone can volunteer as long as we have a sign-up spot available for that day. We do have a maximum of volunteers depending on the day, so just because the spot's full today doesn't mean it will be tomorrow. Most rewarding part of my job is the chance to be able to give back to the community. Just a wonderful place. You can deal with lots of people and go towards a great cause.
My name is Dessie Gebreyesus. I'm from Ethiopia. I left my country when I was 19 years old. There was a tribal war, civil war. So because of that civil war and ethnic clashing, I left my country and seek asylum in Kenya. In Kenya, I lived 8 years in a refugee camp. And the refugee camp was very remote area, deserts, diseases. So I decided to move to another country and I moved to Uganda. In Uganda, I lived 7 years. And after 7 years, I had one baby. And I was sponsored by Knox Metropolitan United Church to come to Canada. And I came to Canada in March 2007. I worked as CCA, and then I applied for nursing. So I went to nursing school and graduated as a nurse. Then right after graduation, I heard this bad news from back home. My sister and her husband, they had an accident and they died. They left 6 children and I said, oh my God, what can we do? Let me take responsibility. I'll send money and help them out. And then I applied to the government of Canada, Immigration Canada, to bring them to Canada. And they approved, they accepted me. Yeah, you can bring them here. But one of the kid, he had injury, back injury. So he needs wheelchairs accessible house. Because of that, immigration, not denied, delayed my process. So 3 of them, they came. And they stayed 2 years, 3 years. One of my friends referred me to Habitat. Why don't you apply? So I applied Habitat, and the story was very interesting story. They came and they visited my apartment. Very old apartment, cheap price, very cheap, old. So I was approved and I was told I will have to work 500 hours to be granted the approval. I said, why not 1,000 hours? I will do it. So I volunteered and I worked 500 hours. Then, thanks to God, I'm now the owner of the house. And the rest of the kids, they came and joined their sister and brother. That's how the story was. My kids are happy. Having their room, they sit in the room, they enjoy with their friends. They are part of my life. Habitat is part of my life. They changed 7 children's life. I am happy. Wherever I go, I'm always happy because I have a new house. My kids are safe. My kids are secured in the house.
Habitat is incredibly proud of the work that we've done across the province over the last number of years. The main thing that got me involved in Habitat is the hand up that families receive and the difference it makes in those children's lives. The most rewarding part is the key ceremony when homes are finished and families actually get the keys and are able to move in. The joy on their faces is unbelievable. It's just so good for the soul. In 2023, Habitat hopes to be able to start a new build in Regina with 2 standalone homes in the northwest area of the city. If all goes well, we're hoping to break ground in September.
If you have program ideas you'd like to see on maxTV Local, let us know at SaskTel.com/local.